This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. Let's get right into it. LeBron James is saying that if the season ends, then it would have been a waste. If the season ends, then things will have been undone. Okay. In a sense, He Knows His Sport can understand where LeBron's coming from that standpoint. But here's my take on it. I feel like LeBron, because he's a cult leader, you know what I'm saying? And when he says stuff, he uses the 27th law of power, right? Which is to not say much and to leave people guessing. Because this is the way that you cultivate a cult-like following, or a cult-like, you know what I'm saying, leadership role, to where you keep people wanting to keep coming back to this cult. I told you guys, LeBron James has cultivated a cult-like following. He has LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, and LBJ Stands. These are cults, by the way. Let me say it again. These are cults. They're LBJ cults. He has brainwashed them. He has beguiled them. And he has bamboozled them. So when LeBron is saying something, even if LeBron wants to give you this similitude or this sense of him being genuine, he's not being genuine. Because he has mastered the art of the 27th law of power. And this is where I have an issue with what he's saying. And the reason why I have an issue with what he said, and people will be like, man, you go, man. You being an LBJ hater, dog. You hating on LeBron. I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm getting you guys to see the bigger picture here. What is the bigger picture? LeBron loves to do these things, folks. LeBron loves to put himself in a position to where he makes the conversation about him, where he makes the narrative about him, where he makes the stat padding about him, where he makes the conversation and the talk about him. He's big on that. How do you make the talk about you right now? Well, it's very simple. If you say that the season will have been undone if we can't continue on due to coronavirus, or, you know what I'm saying, I feel like there was much more we could have accomplished. It's LeBron's way of saying that they was going to give me this MVP and I can't get it because I was going to get it off the strength of the Kobe Bryant tragedy. See, He Knows His Sport has to peel the layers of the onion so that I can give you guys the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, cutthroat truth telling fashion. Let me say it again. He Knows His Sport has to peel the layers of the onion so that I can give you guys the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and cutthroat truth telling fashion. He knew this season was going to be a season where they were going to give him the regular season MVP. He knew it because they were going to ride this thing off of the Kobe Bryant tragedy. Look at Rachel Nichols. Look at Nick Wright. Look at Shannon Sharp. Look at Brian Windhorst. Look at all of these people, man. And look at how they've pushed. You know what I'm saying? Chris Broussard. All of these people. How they've been homing for LeBron. Colin Cowherd. All of them. And the list goes on and on and on and on, man. On all of these guys that are sitting here running their freaking mouths about why LeBron James should get the regular season MVP when that shit is decided at the end of the NBA season. Isn't it decided at the end of the NBA season, folks? How can you give somebody something when it takes the totality of the season for it to be rendered? But they're ready to hand this thing to him on a silver platter. That's what they were petitioning for. This is why LeBron is mad. He's not mad because he genuinely cares that the NBA season is done and over with because of the fact of coronavirus, and he is not going to be in the element of competition. LeBron and competition are allergic to one another. Let me say it again. LeBron and competition are allergic to one another. The guy's an abysmal 3-for-9 NBA Finals average performer. He's performing at 33.3%. That tells you everything you need to know about this guy. So why are we going to sit here and delude ourselves and tell ourselves in cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion that this guy does not have a agenda? There's not something hidden behind what he's saying. Well, He Knows the Sport, being the Yoda that he is going to, in Prediction King strikes again. And the Prediction King strikes again. Fashion deliver you guys the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and the cutthroat truth teller fashion. And what is that? LeBron is deluding you again. He's bamboozling you again. He's beguiling you again, and he's betwixing you again into making you think that he genuinely cares when he really don't. That's the facts, folks. The guy doesn't care. He could care two diddly squats about you, i.e. LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, and LBJ Stance. You guys are the cults. And if you guys understand how cult works, right? Let me break that down to you. The cult leader doesn't give no two flying fucks about the cult members, man. Let me say it again. The cult leader does not care two flying you know what's about the cult member. It's always been that way. And this is why I don't understand why cults are continuously doing what they're doing and continuously being, what I would say, reformed as time passes on. I get it. You have somebody that has the ability to be a soothsayer. A soothsayer is somebody that uses their word of mouth for all of the wrong reasons. Let me say it again. A soothsayer is somebody that uses their mouth for all of the wrong reasons. They call them a soothsayer for a reason because they're very cunning. They're very manipulating. They're very slick. And they're very adroit. There you go. With how they say stuff and how they conduct themselves. And they can be predatory in the way that they think. They're i.e. sharks. You know, like LL Cool J say, deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark fiend. Deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark fiend. And number 3, for the number of confirmation, deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark fiend. That's what they are at their truest and their most properest levels. They're sharks. And they're always feeding on you. Remember, sharks are not loyal to no damn body, and they always looking for blood. They will eat their own if they have to, because it's a survival of the fittest. LeBron James is a Class A narcissistic shark, so he don't care about you cult followers. So when he's saying this, it's for his benefit, because he understood the way that the media was pushing, the checks that he was giving to these media people on the side. They were pushing for him to get this regular season MVP, and if the season doesn't go on, he does not get this. They were pushing to see if the Los Angeles Lakers could win the NBA fucking title this year. How do you win an NBA title and the NBA playoffs is not even played? Let me say it again. How do you win an NBA title and the NBA playoffs is not going to get played? See, y'all gotta see this stuff for what it is, man. Wake up. Drink your damn coffee, dog. And pay attention and listen. Let me say it again. Pay attention and listen to what HeKnowsFitness is telling you guys, because I'm bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the next. I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the next. You gotta listen to what I'm telling you here, man. LeBron does not care genuinely about the season being done because it's being done. He doesn't care that, oh, this pandemic is going on and it's messing things up. He cares about his bottom line and how that's being impacted. Because had everything continue as is, he would have gotten the regular season MVP. He would have gotten the NBA title. But he can't get that because now the NBA is realizing, like everybody else, that they're going to have to go more and more into a shutdown phase because this thing is ramping up and getting more and more serious. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And that's why he's in his love feelings about it. And that's why he's making the comments that he's making. Remember, the 27th law of power is always utilized by a Class A narcissist at a very opportune time so that they can continue to push their agenda. That's the cold-hearted and unadulterated and cutthroat truth. So recap, LeBron don't give two flying fucks about you guys. He's just basically saying things and being very short about it, because that's another law of the power. Don't say too much. Don't reveal too much. Only say so much. That's what he's doing, so that he can keep you guys guessing, keep you guys talking, and keep you guys going, because he knows his army, i.e. his brigade, is strong. He's already cultivated and developed this cult-like following to epic proportions and epic magnitudes, and he knows that they're going to see him all the way through. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. And that's where LeBron's true intentions are hidden behind. And if you guys are using what we call the true basketball eye test, you would see this for what it is. This is HeKnowsFitness. Check it out.